Unfortunately, a rare and extremely dangerous weather phenomenon is turning the islands into catastrophic flood zones. We are currently monitoring a massive weather system that is stalling and unleashing record rainfall on the worst affected areas, the normally arid desert and most vulnerable parts of the islands. This is an ongoing and rapidly worsening flash flood emergency. Under normal conditions, prevailing trade winds blow from the north and northeast. These winds collide with Hawaii's towering volcanic mountain ranges. As the air rises, it cools and condenses, unleashing a massive amount of moisture on the windward side of the islands. We're talking an incredible average rainfall of 300 inches per year. But by the time that airstream crosses the mountain peaks and falls behind, known as the downwind side, it's been squeezed dry. Communities located on this leeward side typically receive only 10 to 30 inches of rainfall per year. The landscape there is arid, desert-like, and not structured to absorb large amounts of rainfall. But now, that entire natural defense system has been compromised. The situation is reversed. Hawaii is currently being affected by a Kona Low-pressure system. This rare low-pressure system completely reverses the normal wind direction. It's carrying millions of gallons of tropical moisture and pushing it directly into these already arid regions. And this is leading us to a serious life-threatening crisis on Maui, specifically in the Lahaina community. Song, if you recall the historic and devastating bushfires that ravaged Lahaina, you'll know that the landscape there has been severely damaged because the fires completely destroyed the vegetation and the root systems necessary to absorb water and hold the soil. The ground has become as hard as concrete. When torrential rains poured down on this parched, hard ground, the water didn't seep in. It immediately turned into catastrophic flash floods and deadly mudflows. The total rainfall was astonishing. From the 11th to the 16th, monitoring stations in Lahaina recorded about 30 centimeters of rain in just a few days. Neighboring areas near Honolulu also recorded nearly 30 centimeters of sudden downpour, completely overwhelming the urban drainage system.
Yes, sir. Now we getting somewhere. OSHA coming to the front door. All right. Plants are being dragged out. Who knows when we'll see those again. All right.
And the nightmare isn't over yet. In forecast models show that moisture continues to surround this low-pressure area, striking precisely those vulnerable points. By the end of this week, meteorologists predict another 12 to 20 centimeters of rain, specifically targeting communities in this southwest. With the ground already saturated, widespread and devastating flooding is inevitable. But the extreme impacts of this system aren't limited to the Hawaiian Islands. Because everything in our atmosphere is interconnected, this Kona Low-pressure system is acting as the engine for a massive trans-Pacific threat. The tropical moisture drawn up by this storm is now fueling a violent atmospheric current. Because this particular current originates directly from the Hawaiian Islands, meteorologists officially classify it as the Pineapple River. This system acts like a giant atmospheric jet, shooting a dense stream of moisture thousands of miles across the Pacific Ocean, targeting the Pacific Northwest. While Hawaii is drenched in rain,